Hello Internetians, my name is Josh Kyleaye, and I am your coach of the Philly Soldier, and we are here for APA Season 4, Week 8. Your Philly Soldier, after taking over 2-5 team, have won their first game. Burps. Professional. Alright, it's been 23 seconds and I've already done some dumb shit. Let's roll with it. We're here for week number 8. We are 3-5, looking for that playoff run. And we are going against Kurt, aka Dirt, and his Winnipeg. For fuck's sake. With his Winnipeg Blue Squirtles. Now, Mr. Kurt Dirt has a scary team on his roster. He has scary mons on his roster. And I actually have my notes this time. If you do not remember our team consists of Shelter, Cottony, Dwebble, Darmaka, Natu, Blitzel, Sandile, Quickatot, Emvee, and Shuppet. And I am still not bringing Shelter. Why, you may ask? I'm sure you're curious. Because I'm dumb. Now then. We didn't need it last week. Maybe we'll need it this week. We probably did. But, his team is going to consist of Froakie, Gothita, Axew, Shelmet, the God, Alola, Meow, Skiddo, Swablu, Pichu, Tentacool, and Lillipup. Shelmet is amazing. Shelmet is an amazing Pokemon. Shelmet walls Kartana and Marshadow with that roster. But anyway, unless you're me, you can kill the Shelmet with Sup Bulk Up. But anyway, go check out. Did I record that? Did I post that yet? I'm posting that. Hopefully you guys will go watch my UDL Week 7 if you haven't already watched this. Whoopsie! Now then. It's been almost 2 minutes and I've already done 2 dumb things. We are going for the record today. So his team is very, very scary, and building was fun. But the first thing I noticed when I'm building this team is that he has no electrical immunity outside of Pichu. Again, so he has no electrical immunity. Bad mon. I noticed that Cottony was a very much a needed Pokemon because of stuff like Axew and Froakie and Alola Meowth and basically everything on his roster. I noticed that I don't remember the team I brought, so I'm gonna pull that up. I'll talk about that. I noticed that he has no normal resist either. So, with all these things going on in my little head of mine, we are going to start talking about the team that I have decided to bring. So, the first one I'm going to be bringing is going to be my Blitzel, returning from last week. The very similar set. It's going to be rocking out with the Zap Plate Sap Sipper, so I can switch in on the Skiddo and be kind of able to take that Pokemon on. But it's going to have Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Signal Beam, and Thunder Wave. It's going to have Max Special Attack, Max Speed, Timid Nature, and just the rest of the EVs put into defense and special defense as I am able to. So this has Signal Beam for the Alola Meowth. It has it for Skiddo. It 2-shots Pichu, I believe. And I don't do anything to Axew, but I can Volt Switch out on Axew and potentially handle with some of my other mons that I've lined up ready for that. However, just like with the Tortuga last week, I'm going to be trying to play in a manner that keeps Axew from really being able to do a lot of damage to me or from setting up on me. So anyway, Thunder Wave is again there for something like Axew being able to stop that thing from going rampant, and I can save myself from getting demolished, and I can paralyze it and make it slow, like me in this video. The next one we're going to be bringing to me my Emvee, returning again from last week. I believe 5 out of 6 mons are returning from last week, except for Sandile. So, we have Emvee. Emvee is going to be here with adaptability and normally Z. I can run any Zmon user, or any Z crystal on any Zmon, as long as it's not Omni boosting. And, Emvee is really nice. He has absolutely no normal resist. Emvee goes to town. I'm running max attack adamant. I have 12 speed, so I have no speed. I am completely uninvested in speed Emvee, and the reason for that is, looking at his team, if I was running max speed Emvee, I'd be at 16. I could outspeed the Swablu, I could speed type the Pichu, I could speed type the Lillipup. I don't care about those 3. I could outspeed the Skiddo, but I expect that to be no speed. I could outspeed the Shelmet, but like I expect that to be no speed anyway. And then I could speed type with Gothita. I expect that to be no speed. Axew, I could speed type with that, but I mean, I'd rather have the bulk to take its hits better, and then Froakie will outspeed me anyway. So I kind of felt like I didn't really care about the speed, so I'm running max attack adamant and then max HP to kind of take hits I have 25 HP and like 12, 13 defense. So that's decent-ish. It's going to allow me to take one hit, almost guaranteed, for just about anything, as long as it's not Choice Bandit or something. But my set is straight up amazing. It is, it's hot garbage, but he has no normal resist. So I have Work Up, I have Double Edge, I have Quick Attack, and I have Retaliate. Retaliate is there, of course, it double power anytime a Mon dies the last turn. So if I come in, if something goes down, I come in with my Emvee, I have a 140 base attack, adaptability boosted, Emvee attack, words, English. Leave me alone. And Retaliate's going to do a lot of damage to everything. His best switch into this Pokemon is going to be probably the Tentacle. But I can do a lot of damage to that. He's not going to want to take more than one hit. Honestly, Retaliate into Quick Attack has a really good chance of KOing that. So, moving on. This just literally destroys his entire team. Z, Double Edge, nukes something, anything. Is a guaranteed kill on, I think, every single Pokemon in the team. So that's amazing. So that's a nice breaker for something like Let's Just Clean Up or something like later on to clean up. But I have a Dwebble here. My Dwebble is going to be Shell Smash. It's going to be X-Scissor, Rock Slide, and Earthquake. It's going to be Max Attack, Adamant. It's going to have a few HP points, and then it's going to have 1 extra point of speed and 1 extra point of speed F. So I'm at 13 speed. At +2, that is going to allow me to outspeed any Scarfer on his team that is not a Alolan Meowth. I don't expect that to be Toy Scarfed. If it is, he got me good. But I can outspeed everything. I Berry Juice, and I can just sweep his entire team. He does not handle Axew in any regards whatsoever. Axew, he has an Axew. I have a Dwebble. I'm smart, and I have seen a Pokemon before in my life. Does anyone believe that? Does anyone really believe that? Now then, so the team is basically, hopefully, going to be able to whittle down the team so I can stick with this. Very, very nice. Very, very, like, offensive versus team. Like, look at the team. Froakie does not take any +2 hit. Gothita is going to die to X-Scissor. The Axew is going to die to +2 X-Scissor, I believe, after... No, it's just... I believe it dies. I don't remember the calc. It was, like, 3 weeks since I played this game. It's been 4 days. Shellman's going to go down to +2 Rock Slide. Alolan Meowth's going to get bodied by X-Scissor. Skiddo, X-Scissor, Swablu, Rock Slide, Pichu, Earthquake, Synchro Earthquake, and then we'll whip up X-Scissor, +2. But anyway, I do need some kind of checks to some of his team. I'm actually running a really offensive team this week because his team demolishes mine. If he gets the right setup opportunities or the right switch initiative. So I have a max special attack, max speed Cottony with Shed Shell, Prankster, Taunt, Encore, Dazzling Gleam, and Energy Ball. If Axew comes in, I prefer to go out to Cottony and Encore it into Dragonite and not let it step anymore. So, and I'll be able to Dazzling Gleam it from there. Energy Ball is there because I need the extra damage output to take on stuff like Froakie, to kill stuff. I think it's just the Froakie, mainly. Being able to kill Froakie on the switch. If he wants to try and switch in on me and go for a Gunk Shot or Ice Beam, he can do that because Giga Drain does not kill that like at all because Cottony has Garbo special attack. But anyway, Taunt and Encore, very nice. Dazzling Gleam. I mean, he does have the Dark type, but Dazzling Gleam is going to do a lot to that anyway. So I can basically Encore stuff into whatever I want. If Gothita goes for Calm Mind, I can Encore it into it forever. And if Gothita comes in, I can switch out. And I need Cottony because Axew is scurry. Next one we have is going to be my Not To Roost, U-Turn, Psychic, and I didn't really need the last move. So Reflect. But I have a lot of HP. I just have general EVs and everything, and I'm modest for the extra attack power from Psychic to do damage to stuff. This is really nice against the team. It's going to allow me to come in on the Tentacle, which is kind of annoying switching it to at this point. So I can come in on Tentacle. I can come in on something like the Skiddo. I can come in on variants of Froakie. I don't believe it gets Dark Pulse, so I can come in on that kind of well. I have Eviolite. I have Magic Bounce to get rid of hazards. And there's just a general pivot to come in on stuff. Maybe get a Reflect, stop Axew from being able to just OHKO everything a +1. So that's generally what Not To's here for. Not To is literally just here for bulk purposes. And then finally, I believe I'm running a different item on every Pokemon. Wow. Finally, I have a Choice Scarf, Hustle, Dart, Mach-Off, Flare Blitz, U-Turn, Zen Headbutt, and Rock Slide, Max Special, Max Attack, Max Speed with an Adamant Nature, and then an extra point in defense. Very nice, potential cleaner, very nice at getting the initiative. I did bring Volturn this week. I felt like it was very good against the team. He has no electric immunity as a Pichu, and I'll be able to do massive amounts of damage to him. Now then, As you can see, the forms he decided to bring. He brought his Axew, he brought his Froakie, he brought his Shelmet, the Legend. He got the Tentacle, and the Alolan Meowth. So no Skiddo, no Swablu, no Pichu, and no Lillipup. Not really any surprises there. All those mons kind of make sense to me when it comes to what he brought and didn't bring. But because it is a generally good lead against the team, I'm going to lead off with my Nachu. Nothing really immediately scares it. I can use turn around Gothita. If he leaves the Alolan Meowth, he can't really knock me out full. I can switch out anyway. So he can't Parting Shot either on me, because Parting Shot will send me out instead. So he's going to lead off with his Axew, which is very, very scary, because this thing can just immediately start Dragon Dancing. So I'm going to lead off my Nacho. I'm going to go for a U-turn, get out of there, and go out into my my Cottony and be able to Encore it. But however, he's going to switch out into his Lee, which is going to be his Meowth, and I'm going to be able to U-turn on this and do a decent amount of damage to it. That's a nice amount of damage, not going to lie. And I'm going to be able to go out into my Blitzel, which can take anything from this Mon. And I can go for the Volt Switch. But hey, he's going to reveal to be Fake Out. He's going to have Fake Out. I believe that's going to be Technician boosted, especially with the damage from earlier. And he is not able to knock me out here, so he's going to go for a Parting Shot. And I'm obviously going to go for Volt Switch. He has no electric immunity on his team, and Volt Switch is going to do just give me Switch Initiative. So we're going to go ahead and do that. He's going to go out to Wavy, which is going to be good old Shelmet here. And I'm going to Volt Switch on out of here, and I believe I'm going to go out into my Eevee. I go to my Darumaka. Leave me alone. I've played Pokemon before, guys. But I'm going to go for Flare Blitz because he doesn't have a switch in except for Tentacle, which I can pivot around on. I'm just going to go for Flare Blitz in case he overpredicts, and he does, and Shelmet dies, which is awesome. And here, he's going to go out to the Tentacle, which is not awesome. It's actually his Froakie. Leave me alone. But because this thing is such a huge threat, I want to go ahead and get some damage off on it. And I expect him to U-turn anyway. So I go for Flare Blitz, and because Hustle is an ability that does things to my soul, it is going to miss, and I'm going to be sitting here like a duck. So Frogie's going to be able to get the U-turn off, and he's going to be able to go out to the Tentacle this time, which is named Bornden. But that is not an Oranguru, so that's not Bornden. Kurt, get it together. Now then, I'm going to go to my Xatu as it's my general, and I switch into this, and I don't really want to take a Toxic Spike to my side of the field, so I'm going to get ahead and switch out to my Xatu as a general pivot. And I'm going to, I believe, Psychic this time. Yep, and I'm going to make that bad prediction, and now this thing is in once again. And I'm going to go out to my Darumaka. I was okay with sacking it earlier, I'm going to be okay with sacking it now. Maybe I can get some damage off on it if it goes for like Fake Out. I'll be able to ask it the next turn. But unfortunately, he's going to go for Knockoff and kill my Darumaka, which is perfectly okay. I'm going to go out here into my Eevee because I don't have to worry about the Knockoff. I take a Foul Play, and things are about to happen. I just lost him on. Eevee's going to come out, and Eevee is going to click Retaliate. I should have clicked Z Double Edge here. So the way rolls work, especially with this specific move, the roll on a physically defensive Tentacle, which he definitely is, I knew he was going to be, is 25% of the time it's going to do 16 damage. And if it does 16 damage, then I have a very, very low chance of killing him with the Quick Attack afterwards. If it did anything above that, I would have been able to immediately kill it with the Quick Attack afterwards. But I couldn't tell what HP that was at, or his investment was immediately. I'm going to go for Quick Attack, and I'm going to miss out on the KO. And unfortunately, I'm going to get burned here, which sucks. The rolls didn't work out in my favor, however, on this next turn we'll be able to finish it off. But that really sucks. However, it's really okay because this Eevee, I don't think you understand how good a adaptability Eevee is, even if burned, until you have a team with no normal weapons. He's gonna go to his Axew, and y'all, Dragon Dance. He's gonna Dragon Dance, obviously. And I'm going to click my Z move. I'm going to click Z Double Edge because I need the damage. And guys, remember, I'm an adamant Eevee. I'm adaptability boosted, and this is breakneck lit. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the Z move. And Go, Emvee, go! Go, Emvee, go! Ready? Ready? Goodbye to that Axew. Goodbye! Emvee is a threat! Why do people sleep on this Pokemon? I love adaptability. It's one of my favorite abilities. And that's just... Woo! I just bodied that thing. And here's the best part. He's going to go to his Goth Leader to revenge me. But because I am a max HP Emvee, this Goth Leader is going to go for a Psychic. And I am going to live. And I'm going to click Double Edge. And Emvee is going to kill another Pokemon. No, it's not. It's burned. That's right. It would have killed if I wasn't burned. But I get to weaken it. So Emvee the champion. Emvee putting in all the work. And here I'm going to go out to my Natu. And I'm going to U-turn out to kill this off. I don't know why. I think because the thing could get Thunder Wave, I didn't want to go up to my double on it. But here I'm gonna U-turn out on that. His only Pokemon remaining are Froakie and the Alolan Meowth. I still have a really good chance to lose if that is a Water Shuriken Froakie and he gets certain rolls and certain hits, etc. And I have to go to my Contini first so I can force out the Froakie from coming in. And here I'm gonna take off my Natu. My game plan was make sure that Alolan Meowth is the Pokemon that comes out and try to set up on that instead of the Froakie, because Froakie would be a threat. So here I'm going to go to my Dwebble. I can't remember exactly what I was thinking. So basically my idea is I know what his game plan is. I know his game plan is if he has Water Shuriken, he can still win this very easily. Because Alolan Meowth is now his win con. It'll kill my Blixel from the range stat. It'll kill my... He's dead. Darumaka is dead. Natu's dead. He can kill my Contini, depending on what move it has. So, if he switches out into the Froakie here as I go for Shell Smash, and he has Water Shuriken and he gets the rolls and he gets the hits that he needs, this game is done and I'm gone. However, if he doesn't have Water Shuriken, I believe, in my opinion, this is a done deal. He's going to go for Parting Shot. I don't care that I'm at -1. Even if I'm at +1 only, this is a Dwebble. Guys, this is a strong Pokemon. So Froakie's going to come out, and spoiler alert, this actually does not have Water Shuriken. I'm going to Shell Smash up, and my +1 Dwebble is going to start doing things. This Froakie is actually, I believe, fully physically offensive. I'm going to go for X-Scissor. This Froakie is not going to be able to take that hit, and it's going to go down. And, of course, because that is an Alolan Meowth, it is not going to be able to take the hit either. And my Dwebble is going to clean this game up for me, and we are going to win, once again, 3-0 versus Dirt. And, yay! I'm actually really excited. So I've started off 2 wins against 2 good buddies of mine. And we are now 4-5. We are number 9 in the league as of me last checking the standings, which was, I don't know, like 4 hours ago. Time is an illusion. What time is it? As of recording this, it is, oh god, it's 10 p.m. Time doesn't exist. I thought it was like 9 o'clock. Anyway, so that's that. Hopefully we're able to continue our climb towards playoffs. However, I did just face 2 of my good friends who were never easy challenges. I now have an even tougher road ahead of me. Next up, we are going to be facing off against Chimpact, coach of the Philadelphia Scissors, coach of the existing thing of Pokemon in a town, in a city, in maybe America. We're going against GBA Season 8 champion Chimpact. After that, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Joey PokeaimMD and his Bronx Beartix. And then finally, our last opponent of the season is going to be one of the most influential people in the Draft League community. We will be going against Jolt in the token minorities and the Kansas City Draw Chiefs. Guys, I am not looking forward to these last 3 weeks. I'm looking forward to them because I'm excited to be able to play such high caliber opponents. But guys, I'm gonna get bodied. All right. I'm going to get murked. I'm going to get murked by a Rufflet, a Timber, and then a Bulbasaur. So that's my life. How's your life going? Anyway, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this APA game. If you are not already, go ahead and subscribe to me. Go ahead and like my content. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate when I get any kind of views on any kind of video. So If you're here to stay, you're here to stay. You're going to see plenty of league content from me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you eventually on a day that ends in Y. Peace!